Hi everyone, happy Friday, and the next devlog date is out. It's out, and it's huge, absolutely huge. I haven't read it through yet, but look at that. There's so much to go through. So I hope you're strapped in, got yourself a cup of tea, because we're going to dig right in. So before we start, the Lemon Llama says the next version, so 5.4, where this is all going to be implemented, is being released on Tuesday the 20th of April. So this coming Tuesday, which is great. So all this will be enjoyed much sooner than later. So put that in your diaries. So it says this update is themed around clan raids and will be introduce improvement to clan raids, solo raids, and raid cards. Additionally, we'll also have other non-raid features such as the new Abyssal Tournament. Ooh. So clan raid changes. Raid keys. Received 2 keys each week you start your clan raids. You can read additional details in previous dev updates, so you can click on the link. I will put the link to this latest dev update in the description of the video below, or you can watch my previous videos if you want to have a quick summary of them. So clan morale. Receive clan morale by completing your daily achievements. So this will be replacing the tickets that was before. Boost your clan's damage in rage. You can read additional details about this in the previous dev update as mentioned. You'll collect 10 clan morale for each daily achievement complete, and that morale will be collected by your clan each day. When your Grandmaster or Master choose to start a new raid, they can choose between to build morale and team assistant options. Build morale allows you to save up your clan morale for another day, and team assault uses all your clan morale for large damage boost. In addition, the clan morale bonus you get from using all your clan morale, you get an additional clan morale bonus when attacking higher tier raids. Even if you choose to build morale option, this will help you progress through the more difficult tiers and reach higher heights. So tier 1 0, tier 2 is 5%, tier 3 10%, tier 4 15%. So basically you do get more clan morale bonus the higher the tier, which is great because that means it's a fair, I think that's absolutely amazing because I think it's a fair playing field for everyone, because tier 1s are quite easy to do even if you're in a very small clan, but it means you can progress faster and faster and faster to get to the higher tiers. I think doing it like that with everyone should be not an easier way, but should help us all progress to the higher tiers, tiers 3 and 4. So I'm really looking forward to that. And also because I am, basically I own my own clan, so when that gets updated on Tuesday, I'll do another video on Tuesday or early next week to show you the actual, what it looks like as a Grandmaster, the actual functions of selecting Titans, the morale boosting system and the assault system. I will show that broken down as well, so make sure that you've got the notification so you'll be notified when that video comes out early next week. So tier 4 raids, tackle Titan Laws, cover in cursed armor. So again, you can read the previous dev updates for more information, but Titan Laws will have 2 to 4 cursed armor parts that decrease your clan raid's effectiveness. Destroy them to remove the curse. You will also unlock a 5th deck to attack Titans when in tier 4 raids to help you defeat stronger foes. We'll be launching 2 different curses on the cursed armor. One would decrease your burst damage and one would decrease your affliction damage. This should change how you tackle the Titans earlier on. Alright, so if you looks like the new raids strat then will be for tier 4s would be to break off the cursed armor first before doing the armor, because obviously with the debuffs it will take longer, and then obviously you'll probably have to change the strat during every single Titan with the cursed armor, because if it's got a burst damage reduction, there's no point using the burst damage deck or meta decks for that. So yeah, I can see even though you have the effectiveness of having your Grandmaster or Master selecting body parts and being very high effective, there still will be more strats to play later on. So again, new strategies will be coming soon. Auto raid clan option chooses to have your clan automatically start raids when possible. This feature is perfect for Masters and Grandmasters that want to constantly attack raids without worrying about manually starting up raids. Fantastic. I don't know what I'm crossing my fingers for. I'm just so happy. That's amazing, because that's one thing struggling on. I'm not that active in my alt account at the moment, and there's not many masters as well because it's different time zones. I'm in the UK, some of them are like in America, so we always get conflicted times and people are like, why isn't it started yet? So this is amazing. So I'm really looking forward to this. This is probably for like the lower tier clans, because the higher ones are very, very optimal with their raid and raid times. So it says when you have a raid key, you'll be able to start a raid. Having this option turned on will immediately start your highest raid with the team assault option on. By default, this will turn off all existing clans, but you can enable it. Enable it in clan settings. That's still fine. Even if it's an assault and push, it's still fine. Titan targeting. This is what I've been mentioning in previous videos, that you can select body parts per Titan as a strategy that you can share in your clan. There'll be no excuse for missed body parts or hitting wrong body parts. That is going to make the raiding so effective for obviously less experienced people. So Titan targeting, Grandmasters and Masters select Titan Lords parts to focus or ignore and land in your clan to share a strategy. You can read additional details about this in the previous update. Numerical Titan HP bars. See how much health the Titan Lord has remaining both when viewing the Titan Lords on your clan raid screens and when directly attacking the Titan Lords. You can see exactly how much damage is needed to break the Titan Lord apart. Wow, that's new. Numerical HP bars, that's new. So that's a really good improvement, quality of life improvement, because again, you kind of guess with how which body part to attack. I do in my clan. And normally we have a kind of bot in Discord that tells you the health of the HP, but not all people have bots and automated systems can help them Discord. So this is great improvement. They're really doing a lot of in-system upgrades, which is amazing, but it's a long time coming, I feel. Leave a comment below if you feel like, obviously, this is a great refresh of change of perspective, having all these quality of life improvements, which I think is way more important than just adding more content, regardless of what people think. I think less is more. I don't know if you heard that expression, but less is more. And this right now is what I feel. Less updates, for example, stage cap, and adding a new system like a new side quest like ATs or Solar Quest. Forget about all that stuff. Make the core of your game, of what you've already got, better. So this is good. Attack cooldown reduced down to 5 seconds between clan raid attacks. Normal rate around just attack Titan parts. Wow, so what was it before? 30 seconds, wasn't it? Wasn't it 30 second per raid attack? But now it's down to 5 seconds. That's amazing. That's gonna wait. If it's 5 seconds per attack, that's gonna make. Well, obviously you still got those 12-hour periods between when you've used all your attacks, but that'll make absolutely smashing the end of the raid so much quicker. It'd be like all hands on deck, like raining down hellfire on these Titan Lords. That's so cool. Titan Lord armor balance changes to Taro and Stel have more armor. Not so cool. The difficulty of raid fluctuated for so many solo raids and clan raids depending on the Titans that you faced. In order to help reduce the disparity between the various Titan Lords, we decided to beef up Taro and Stel for a bit more to make them as strong as the other Titan Lords. Taro will be a raw terror with the extra head and torso armor, and Stel will be more rounded Titan with more armor on their torso, arms, and legs. We expect this will help make all raids feel a bit more equal overall in terms of difficulty, and we're sure that Titan Lords are up to the challenge of clans using the clan morale. Maybe not as easy as we thought it would be. Area and enemy bonuses for tier 3 and tier 4 rebalanced. That will make sense. With the additional of tier 4, we wanted to also revisit the tier 3 bonuses to help ensure that they feel meaningful to players. To start this process, we removed the leg damage, arm damage, and affliction stack buffs from the area bonus, replacing them with limb damage, so not specific, okay, and brand new raid attack duration buff. Limb damage is more universal strong buff than individual leg and arm, and raid attack duration should allow you to spend more time battling Titan Lords. Pay special attention to cards like Clanship Barrage and Radioactivity on a raid attack duration bonus, as the damage continuously to raise as the duration increases. I have never used Radioactivity, deck because that seems quite weak. So I haven't actually used that in any card. Now, Clanship Barrage is actually quite a decent deck at the moment. So that would be quite interesting to see what Radio does. Similarly, we looked to touch up enemy bonuses and remove any debuffs that do not have any meaningful counterplay. As such, you will no longer see the all raid damage, support effect, body damage and affliction stat count debuffs. To replace these, we created a all new set of special Titan Lord bonuses that increase the health of Titan Lord parts. Some of these plus health bonuses will increase both armor and body of specific parts, whereas others will only increase the armor. This means that you need to change your strategies to take advantage of the additional body HP of a part and avoid the effect of parts to avoid additional armor. Okay, these are the raid card changes. Now this, I see some increases, but I see some decreases. Obviously, pause the screen if you want to read through it. I'm going to read through it quickly. So AD, damage increased by 2. AF increased by 2. Blazing increased by 20. So Blazing Inferno, again, is not a card that's used often. So they increased it by that much to make it... That just shows you how weak that was and how shit that was. If they increase that by 20%, they can tell. They've probably got in-game stats to tell you, shows which the most commonly used decks and not decks, because, you know, they're going to have those kind of stats in game. So the fact they raised it by 20 just shows how bad that deck was. Cosmic increased by 40. Grim chance increased by 1%. Insanity increased by 1%. And duration of insanity increased by 1 second. Ooh, so the Void card is getting even stronger. Void card is one of the best decks at the moment anyway, if leveled high. So it sure is purifying as well. So chance increased and base damage decreased. Don't decrease it, how dare you. Bonus damage increased by 2. Radioactivity damage increased by 5. And also Rancid increased by 2. Ravenous damage increased by 8%. That's pretty good. Totem spawn rate increased by 1 and totem duration decreased. So it doesn't last as long, but you get more free hit. Totem power base boost decreased. They nerfed Totem. What? No. Totem was one of the best cards. Why did it change out for? I wonder how much of impact it would be. So Vic VM increased by 1, increased by also the duration increased by 1. That's good. Good VM is a really good card anyway when you got one part left. Card scaling increased to level. What do you mean card scaling? Card scaling increased for level 28 plus cards. So if you have card level plus 28, this is probably for the cap people, level people, or the whalers. Then is a different type of scaling, probably more substantial scaling for this. Well, I wonder. Let me know let me know comment below if you have level 20 cards. At the moment, my cards are between 20 and 25, and I haven't spent that much money in the game. Obviously, got VIP because I've played it for like 5 years, but I'm definitely 100% not a whaler. I don't whale the count. So I would imagine the people at cap 116k probably would have cards over 28, probably 30 plus. If you are one of these people that has cards over 20 plus, do you notice, have you aware of what the scaling would be or any other additional information? And what do you think the scaling will be? Leave a comment below, share with us. Overall, we made these changes to improve underutilized cards to help players use cards that they enjoy most. Many of these changes were surrounding affliction cards to help improve the overall output. We also made changes to some support cards to help increase their consistency. Ancestral Favor and Rancid Gas now should reach max stacks as quickly as the other 3 stacked support cards. And Victory March and Incentive Voids now be far more consistent with a higher chance and duration. Overall, I think that's good. Not again, the totem's only one I was not too happy about, but everything else seems okay. And also this, bear in mind, remember, this is not just raiding, this will help with solo raids as well, because obviously the solo quest uses your existing cards. So if they're also increased, or you don't get a choice of which cards you use, this will still make it a bit easier. I wonder how much easier it's made it on the solo raid changes. We'll find out below. Finally, we wanted to help reduce the randomness in specific cards that lead to a lot of raid attacks retries. With this, we've drastically reduced the amount of randomness for Pure and Fighting Blast, ensuring that players will have it consistently activating and removing all affliction stacks. This should lead to more consistent damage and a higher average damage with the card, as well as removing those scenarios where players would get stuck at a full 15 stack of Acid Drench for too long. We made similar changes to Totem of Power, increased the number of fairies flying to help it keep it more consistent boost throughout. In addition to the individual card changes, we've also made changes to all cards to help increase the amount of damage you deal at higher card levels. Previously, cards would start to become a bit less efficient at higher levels, and this change should keep your cards efficient even at high levels. All cards receive a boost in effectiveness starting from level 28 onwards. Combining these cards balance changes your clan morale and should lead damage numbers you've never seen before. Basically, I want to get my card levels. Well, once the new strats comes out, so this will be in the next couple of weeks because we've got to test them and try them. Obviously, when you got your meta decks, there will be a meta decks for tier 3 is tier 4, especially tier 4 because you obviously got those affliction armor. So you also got those abyssal armor, so different strats for different scenarios, and also with the buffs and debuffs and level 8 cards. So I reckon with these meta decks, you would also have to aim towards having the level 8 cards, those specific deck combinations compared to other ones. I'm really excited for all that to be coming, so we'll be working really hard to try to get those new decks out to you as soon as possible. Solo raid changes. Solo raid fast travel. Choose to start on portal 40. If you previously completed all 50 portals, you can read additional details and features on this. Sweet. So if you have done 50 portals, and you can start on portal 4, only 10 portals to do on solo raids. Thank you so much. This is amazing. I don't care if you don't get included in the tournament. If you use fast travel, I'm going to use that bad boy every single time. Increase bonus XP level. Receive bonus raid XP when completed portals up to raid level 100. This change will allow new players to progress to a higher level faster, allowing them to participate in higher tier clan raids sooner than before. Removal Maelstrom from solo raid decks without another burst or affliction card. Okay, makes sense. Right, so AT changes and a couple of bugs below. So AT tournament changes. Porters spawn above your max stage in Time Storm Abyssal tournaments. This allows you to blaze through stages in Time Storm tournament like never before. Okay. New Solar Eclipse Abyssal tournament type. Solar Eclipse tournament will be the new Abyssal tournament that is themed around making your spells and mana stronger than ever before. In particular, we have made Shadow Clone a much stronger option than in the other Abyssal tournaments, although the bonus are very useful for all damage type. In particular, the extra splash count allows you to fly through the stages like never before. So that means on this one would be plus 15 Shadow Clone splash through boss chance, 25 times Shadow Clone damage, 1,000 times all spell boost, plus 500 mana capacity, times 2 all spell duration, and plus 50 max splash count. That'd be really good. Wow. Okay, I wonder how far that'll go. So they've increased it all, made it faster and faster, but I still think AT is still too long. As I said, most people who get first place in AT play for like 8 to 12 hours. Like, it's ridiculously long to get first place. I wonder if that would help. If they can make the AT runtime shorter somehow. So general changes. New Inspiring Captain legendary set equipment. So we've got new legendary set coming. This increases 10% clan morale earned and times 15 times war cry damage. Charm of the Ancients, Fury Bows, Sword of the Storms, artifact enchantments. So you get legendary set and then 3 enchantments: crafting shards, titan chest, and skill tree reset promotion. So crafting shards is the next one if you need to complete some sets to get some bonus crafting shards. And then some bug fixes: fix diamond sync issues, fix make it rain inscription to show amount of gold and time, fix various bugs, and minor text fixes. So thank you for reading. So 5.0 it was the largest update we've had for a while. I hope you enjoyed all new changes. And then this is Lemmy says leave a comment below if you've got any other ideas, feedbacks, or anything like that. As I mentioned before, I will leave a link to this Reddit post in the description below. So leave your comments. Give praise to Lemmy because she's done a fantastic job by giving us very, very detailed, specific information each time. And it's great because this is what we need. Instead of being vague that we've had before, since Lemmy's been on board, it's been clear It's been great. There's been a lot of changes. I'm not saying it's all down to Lemmy. Game Hive is doing a fantastic job this year, so well done to them. Good team. But yeah, just generally giving them nice positive feedback goes a long way. So thanks again, guys. So one final announcement, they're running another patch Q&A, this time on Game Hive Twitch channel. Do you know, it's been years since we've seen them do a live stream on Twitch, isn't it? I'm looking forward to that, because I remember that. We used to be able to speak to Dev and like Chris and that live and chat to them. That's so good. So unlike the previous patch Q&A, we ran on Discord server, running a patch Q&A Twitch to allow us to stream the new update for more players and before high definition. And also have a sneak peek for upcoming changes. We're going live shortly after servers go down for maintenance, and running the stream will cover all topics. So that will be on. So that stream will be when the servers go down. Normally it's between like 4 p.m. I think on their time. So that will be on Tuesday. So Tuesday the 20th. I will try to be joining on that stream. I won't be streaming myself because I don't want to take away from their stream. I might just join their stream, so catch me in chat if you want to say hi, and also we get answer their questions. But apart from that, thank you very much for obviously watching this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you sub and likes, and helps out my channel. And let me know if there's anything, leave a comment below if there's anything you're looking forward to, not looking forward to. And again, I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.